Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anthony and welcome to another edition of BnA Sports Talk. So today, it's not really an opinion video as far as sports go. It's an opinion about people who make opinions. That's right, TPS. Why I really hate their channel and basically a review of their channel. Why I think this marks like what sports is not about. Now, I want to get right off the bat. What I do like about them, they do use like criticism from the audience. The audience gives them video suggestions, and actually you can make this an argument the other way. Why they're not, why you shouldn't like them. It's like every single one of their videos has to, do with one of like what their fans say. It's like no creativity, no being outside the box. Now, a main guy I want to hit on is Jason Biondo. This has nothing to do against him, his personality, his family. You guys know how rants go. This is not like an attack on him, but first of all, his thumbnails. So I'm going to give you an example of what one of his thumbnails looks like. This thumbnail that I hopefully have on the screen right now is, what is this? Like, Odell's a bust? Like, obviously this thumbnail is clickbait. Like, and I think everyone can see it. I don't think they're doing it ironically. I think they're actually doing it for clicks, which is, when I make thumbnails, I know I don't have the best thumbnails. I know, but I carefully consider like what'd be good, what would make people want to click on the video. But I'm not gonna purposely mislead everybody. And every single comment on one of his videos is just like, dude, come on, like stop with these weird thumbnails. We know what the video is gonna be about. You don't have to clickbait us. I don't really get it. And he knows nothing about football. His videos are just like, oh, I could make them. Like, it's really despicable. It doesn't seem like it seems like he doesn't even write his own content. He just goes with the majority opinion. He doesn't think for himself. He just goes along with the wave. And he's going along with this giant hate that's saying, oh, Odell, why would you give him, the Browns got Odell? Oh, A+. The Giants? Oh, why didn't you build around Saquon Barkley and Odell Beckham Jr.? Why would the Giants build around a wide receiver and a running back? Name the last time that this was successful. Maybe the 1995 Cowboys, because Troy Aikman wasn't the best quarterback, you can argue. Like, when was the last time a team legitimately built around a wide receiver and they were successful? No, you build around the defense. You can make legitimate arguments about Damon Harrison, how, you basically swapped him for Dexter Lawrence, but I don't think this is a really strong argument. I mean, we wanted a whole new locker room with whole new guys that can grow up together and build together. Now, we got 3 first-round picks. We picked Daniel Jones. I don't love the pick. I'm not defending it 100%. But he just goes around with this, popular opinion, this belief that, Daniel Jones is the worst thing that ever happened to the Giants. And he hasn't played a single snap yet. Heck, when he made this video, he hadn't even had his first practice yet. He hasn't stepped on the field. And all of a sudden, Dwayne Haskins, he knows everything about Dwayne Haskins. He's watched tape on Dwayne Haskins. No, nobody believes this shit. Nobody believes he watched a single tape, a single second of Daniel Jones at Duke, or a single second of Ohio State quarterback, Dwayne Haskins at Ohio State. Another thing I have to say about TPS, some of their content creators are pretty good, but a lot of them just go with the flow, and they go with people commenting that, like, what will the majority opinion's going to be. And this is not helpful for the sports community. It's supposed to be for hot takes. It's supposed to be for analysis, things beyond just the basic hair. Now, with this series on BnA Sports Talk, what I like doing is I like analyzing a little bit. I'm trying to learn. I admit I don't know everything about sports. That's why I learn day by day. I'm learning the concept of 4-3 defenses, nickels, how the Patriots don't always use a 4-3 or 3-4. They switch, a cover 0. I'm trying to learn all these things, and I'm constantly putting in work every single day to understand football. But these guys, it seems like, oh, I have to roll out a new video. Oh, I wonder what it would be. Just reads the comments for 2 seconds, then kind of writes a script, or maybe even has a script written for you, and then a guy edits the video for you. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but this is the reason why sports quality is going down. You want people to do further analysis. They're more like bulk. They make top 10 list. And like I said, with the thumbnails, it doesn't make any sense. It's such a lazy form of content that I don't enjoy. Like, it's for the little kids. It's for the little kids, like, just, it looks like the logo of them looks like Sports Center, so it looks legitimate. These guys are clowns, know nothing about sports. Jason Biondo is just, he's a Mets fan and a Jets fan, and all he does is just hate on the Yankees, hate on the Giants, and he doesn't put any prior research or effort into his videos. And it's evident. It's really evident. No, so I'm I'm going to dissect one of his videos so you know what I'm talking about.
Gruden and Mike Mayock did have 9 picks here, including 3 in the first round. Odds are that at least 2 of these guys produce well in Oakland. But I don't know, guys. Don't you think they could have done better with their first round picks? Taking Clemson defensive end Cleveland Farrell at 4th overall was very questionable. He probably could have been available later. Why not trade down for him? Or why not take a player with more upside like Josh Allen or Ed Oliver? Folks are going gaga over the selection of Alabama running back Josh Jacobs. But good running backs aren't hard to find these days. Taking Jonathan Abram at 27 wasn't a bad pick, but we would have liked Oakland to address their front 7 or even their offensive line.
And this is exactly what I mean when I say he doesn't know what he's talking about, because Josh Allen, the guy name who he mentions that the Raiders missed, he wouldn't fit in the Raiders system and the system that the defense that John Gruden wants to instill. But other than that, Ed Oliver, they're looking for a pass rusher. Josh Allen wouldn't have worked, Ed Oliver wouldn't have worked, and they decided to pick up the best guy available, Cleveland Farrell, not Farrell, who they thought would work. You know, he won the national championship. I know he had a lot of talented guys beside him, but if he's their guy, he's their guy. And we haven't seen him play a snap. Oh, as far as Josh Jacobs, why not take a solid running back at, 24, I guess? Because, you need one. Marshawn Lynch, gone. Now Isaiah Crowell gone. You're going to need a guy to, help Derek Carr out. And then Jonathan Abram, I don't get what his beef in this pick is. He didn't do any of his scouting. He doesn't know how these guys are. It's simple things like this that piss me off. It's how are you going to give him a grade when these players haven't stepped on the field yet, and you're already assuming how they're going to play?
D-. ESPN's Bill Barnwell summed it up pretty good here. We want to credit the Giants for finally taking Eli Manning's successor in Daniel Jones at 6th overall. But the fact is, Drew Lock and Dwayne Haskins were better options. But everyone knows the G-men could have easily moved down to get Jones later. We're really unsure about Clemson defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence, taken at 17th overall. There were better players, like Montez Sweat, Noah Fant, Andre Dillard, that's just to name a few. New York Jets, C+. The Jets sacrificed multiple picks so they could get Sam Darnold at number 3 last year. That will pay off in the long run. But the Jets obviously didn't have enough selections to fix up their roster weaknesses at this year's draft. Now that being said, Quinnen Williams at number 3 could be the best pick of this draft. He, Jamal Adams, and Leonard Williams on defense? We got 2 words for you. Championship caliber. Smart call adding another pass rusher in Ja'Kai Polite in the 3rd round. USC offensive tackle Chuma Adoga has the chance to be a starter in 2019 as well. So yeah, the Jets might not end up getting much out of this haul outside of Williams.
You can see from here, he gives Jets a C, or C whatever it is, for basically picking the best player available at 3 and not trading down because no other team wanted to trade down. So they got a gold star for picking a guy that is a bust proof. And then they get props for picking guys on a rebuilding team, mind it, that are potentially going to be busts in the league. Ja'Kai Polite, I like Ja'Kai Polite, but you picked a lot of guys that have extreme bust potential, and you're a rebuilding team, and you only had 6 picks this year. But hey, they have their quarterback of the future that we don't even know is going to be good yet. It was only his first year. A lot of quarterbacks have played bad in their first year, like Sam Darnold. A lot of quarterbacks have played way worse and ended up way better than a lot of quarterbacks who actually played well in their first year, if that makes any sense. Okay, so now let's move on to his opinion about the Giants. Really? You want us to pick, Daniel Jones at number 6, and then you're blaming us for picking a defender at number 17? Honestly, when was the last time you saw a team pass up on a quarterback in round 1 and then pick up on him later in the first round? I know extenuating circumstances and, teams rarely have more than one first-round pick, but if you know he's your guy, don't risk it. Don't let him fall out of your hands. The Giants have done way more research than you have. Don't say Daniel Jones the bust when he hasn't played a single snap in the league. And then definitely don't say, hey, you needed to take Andre Dillard at number 17. I mentioned in one of my hot take videos the people that say, okay, I wouldn't mind a quarterback at 6. I said if you pick Daniel Jones, Dwayne, whoever at number 6, Drew Lock at number 6, but you do not pick another a right tackle at 17. Because the reason why we got rid of Odell was not so we can replace Odell. No, that's the misconception. He's like, all you did was replace him with Golden Tate. No, what we did was we realized, hey, offense and wide receivers don't win championships. Let's get a decent, serviceable wide receiver and then build. If we were to pick 2, offensive picks with our a first round. That would have made no sense. Our defense, who's playing on defense? No, instead we got a nose tackle who's going to be legit in this league, probably, hopefully. Then Dexter Lawrence to replace Damon Harrison. Then when Janoris Jenkins leaves, we got the best corner that we thought was available. He was the first corner off the board, meaning he was our top corner in our big board. If we DeAndre, we needed a lockdown corner, because when has it every single game at the end of the game? We always are confused. We're always on our heels. And then all of a sudden, play. Cam Newton, the guy kicks a 60-yard field goal. And, if we had a lockdown corner like that in crunch time, he would be able to defend against the number one wide receiver. He'd be able to defend against DeAndre Hopkins. He'll be able to shut down those guys. And that's something the Giants haven't had in a while. And that's something that these guys just don't get. Like I said, this is why sports content is going down. You have quality creators out there who are making content, who are analyzing stuff, who may not have the best personality. I guess that's their fault. But, there's some hidden creators out there that are pretty good. I'm not saying I'm one of them, because I'm definitely not. I'm trying to get better and better. But, channels like this who just have a lot of people behind them, a lot of scripts and a lot of editing, they get more popular because they produce the content that people want to hear, but not the content that people need to hear, not analytic driven, not a factual base, just oh yeah, we're gonna make a video because we saw it in the comments and we know nothing about this topic. We'll just give it a quick 2 minutes of research. And I think the true quality sports fan can see behind this bullshit. I just dropped the curse word, Anthony. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like rating. While down there, please comment, favorite, and subscribe if you haven't already. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.